Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Hisui Cup and we're running a slightly different team, trying out the Munchlax. Let's see if it has any play. We're going to pair it with the Cresselia and Munchlax with the Bastiodon in the back. We're going to switch out immediately here. So this Munchlax is running the Tackle Fast move. It is going to have to tank a Mystical Fire there. It is able to tank it, which is great, and we're going to go for this Bulldoze here to at least get a shield or big damage on the Lucario, so job well done by the Munchlax. This is an obvious Cresselia play right here. We're going to go back in. Potential Shadow Ball right here. Let's see if we decide to let it go. We decided to let it go because we can survive it. They're going to be able to get to another move here. And we decide to just let it go. Ends up being the Blaze Kick. So Lucario with Blaze Kick and Shadow Ball, pretty decent. Luckily, the Moonblast was enough to take it out. We're going to switch into our Bastion as soon as possible. We get matched up against this Drifloon that knows Mystical Fire. Unfortunately, it debuffs our attack. Now, we do have the opportunity to reset the debuff, and that's why we switched out of that Cresselia immediately. So we're still okay in this situation. We're going to have to tank the first move. Ends up being the Crunch. We get the debuff, so we're debuffed in attack and debuffed and in the defense. This is perfect scenario for my opponent right here. They go for another Crunch. We do have a shield go up. We're going to go for this Stone Edge. It does take out the Drifloon. We're going to reset the debuff, and then we're going to be able to farm down here. So this is GG's. There's no way they're going to be able to get to 2 Shadow Balls. All we have to do is just shield right here. They go for the Mystical Fire, but unfortunately, even with the debuff, we're going to have enough smackdowns to smack it into space. So, not bad. We have the double anti, ghost in the back, and we have the Cresselia kind of protecting both of the Pokemon in the back. Let's see what we find next. We got the Cresselia versus Bastiodon. Okay, so in this situation, we're going to probably farm up to some energy, waiting for them to throw a move. We decide to go for a Grass Knot right here to just do some chip damage, and then we try to catch a move. No catch right there. We get switched into the Gallade. So this Gallade potentially knows close combat, but as you can see here, their Fast Move Confusions are not doing that much damage, so we're going to allow the close combat to go through, because now this gives us an opportunity to farm down or farm a little bit extra with our Cresselia. They go for the Leaf Blade, does a good amount of damage. It is a shadow version, so keep that in mind. Go for the Grass Knot, and it does take out the Gallade, but we do have a shield advantage, so not all is lost. Here we're going to, let's see what we do here. We decide to let it go. We're going to put everything on the line with the Munchlax. So far they have not switched out, so maybe they do have Ghost type in the back. Our opponent goes for the Stone Edge. And do we go for the bait? No, we don't. We have to wait a little bit. They have the Cresselia in the back. So Cresselia in the back is going to be a little bit better for them, as we are not running the Lick version. We're running the Tackle Munchlax. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. We are running Lick. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, we are running the Lick version. I'm sorry. I thought we were running the Tackle version. So we are doing some good fast move pressure, and at this point, it's going to be a baiting game whether we can throw this Bulldoze or not. We're going to decide to throw the Body Slam bait. Body Slam bait does go unshielded, and that is GG's right there. So, nice call by my opponent. Let's see if they shield this one. Do they even know that we have Bulldoze potential? They do. So, nice play by my opponent. It was just a 50-50 call at the end right there. Unable to wiggle out of that back line. All right. So, in help of the Munchlax. Munchlax, unfortunately, just doesn't have enough charge move pressure. Most of his damage is coming from the fast move, so we're going to switch it out here and throw in the Empoleon. Empoleon, a little bit better generalist in the Hisui Cup. We're going to switch out into the Empoleon. As you can see right here, we bait out the Gastrodon, so potential Bastiodon in the back is going to be pretty decent. Unfortunately, we do not get to another Hydro Cannon right there, but we do get a shield. We're going to go for the Cresselia here because we're going to have to tank all of these moves. Ends up being the body slam right here. And the idea here is not to throw this grass knot immediately because they're only throwing body slams at this point. We're going to overfarm a little bit. Okay, so they're going to go for another move here. I mean, they are adding up, but we're going to get as much energy as possible with this Cresselia. Take advantage of its bulk. Go for this grass knot. They don't shield it. Makes sense. We're going to go into our Bastiodon here. This licky potential Shadow Ball opportunity. We're going to tank this first one. Does little to nothing. They haven't switched out yet, so that's a good sign. Okay, they finally switch out. What do they have here? This is Bastion, or is this Drapion? It is the Drapion. Unfortunately, it is not doing a lot of fast move damage, but they are going to potentially throw this Aqua Tail right here. Aqua Tail is super effective, but Bastiodon is just way too tanky for this Drapion, and they might realize it, and that is GG's, it seems like, because they do let the Drapion go. There's no way this Licky is going to be able to get to 2 shields and all the fast move pressure we have here. So they're going to go for a bunch of body slams. It seems like that body slam does, I don't know, 2%, 5%. We're going to go for another Stonehenge, get that last shield, and then we're going to switch into our Moonblast for, is it the KO? Yes, KO right there. So GG's to the opponent right there. Same situation. Nice try on the Licky. We try to make Munchlash work. Just not quite enough charge move pressure. Like, the fast moves are definitely the way you're winning most of those games with like Licky and Munchlax. But just not quite enough charge move pressure. So we're going to go for this Grass Knot here. This Grass Knot gets it into the yellow. Nice neutral damage right here. We're going to show this just because we want to prolong this matchup. We're going to see what they want to do here. We're going to go for another Grass Knot. This does not KO, so we could potentially get the farmed out. We do get a shield, which is great. Then our opponent is able to get to another Hydro Cannon. At this point, we need to overfarm a lot. We've already invested 2 shields. We need to come out with some energy in order to make this worth it. They actually double shield as well, so we try to catch a move right here. Our opponent does not switch out. They do decide to throw a move onto our Empoleon, so maybe they don't have any counter users, and that is indeed the case. Put your guesses on what you think was in the back right there. It had to have been some kind of Bastiodon or some kind of ghost type, because no way they just leave the game after me switching into the Empoleon, right? So, GG's. On to the next game. Alright, Cresselia versus the Drifloon. Not the best situation here. We're going to just switch out into the Empoleon. They switch out into the Toxicroak here. We are going to be able to get to a move because we were ahead of them with 1 fast move. So we do get a shield at least. That's the goal of the Empoleon right there. And this is a no-brainer. We're going to come back in with the Cresselia. This Cresselia is going to have to potentially tank a Shadow Ball. Is it indeed the Shadow Ball? And looking for the farm down. Okay, no farm down, but they are able to get to a move. Is this the Mud Bomb? Nope, another Shadow Ball. So Cresselia goes goodbye. And we're going to put everything on the line versus this Bastion, but no can do. This is the ABB team exactly matched up against our ABB Week 2 counters in the back. So we do lose that game. So check out this team if you haven't already and let us know if you enjoyed the video.